Welcome to Fortnite Season 4. О, не човек. Мале, има ли някой да играе в Fortnite още бе, човек? What the fuck?
This will all make sense when I show you the live event, the battle pass, and most importantly, where your
Бате, какво става, човек?
sprites are about to be sent once Fortnite deletes them. This is every leak, rumor, and thing we know because Fortnite has revealed season 4.
Чакай, това откъде дойде, бе?
This is every leak, rumor, and thing we know.
Мале.
Because Fortnite has revealed season 4 will introduce a whole
New generation of sprites.
generation of sprites, which means all the ones you have right now are getting vaulted. You see, they're creating an entire island
Тия, които имаш сега.
called the Sprite Garden, and it's where you'll be able to play with them, visit your friends' collections, and show off how much you've been grinding. Season 3 sprites will also continue to be a part of the Sprite.
Ма какво прави тя? Брат, аз в Fortnite не съм играл от... Чай, това какво е? Сезон 4, как така? Сезон 4, бе, брат. Сезон 4. То нямаше ли Chapter 5, 8, 10? Какво се случва, бе, брат?
Collection page, so them being vaulted just means you can't use them in VR anymore. Now I know what you're thinking, but Epic have confirmed that old sprites could return in the future, so you don't miss out on them for good, don't worry. And this announcement has also come with our first look at 5 upcoming sprites dropping next season, so let's break it down.
Ама те са бозо тия работи за бекпек ли? Какво това? Това ли ми смисъл?
First up, we have the bullet sprite, who puts more ammunition into ammo boxes while you have them equipped. I love this idea a ton, and it was actually designed by
Какво прави?
next season, so let's break it down. First up, we have the bullet sprite, who puts
Gun slightly more ammunition.
more ammunition into ammo boxes while you...
Брат, това pay to win ли е, бе? Който си купи такова нещо на повече амо, това ли е идеята на Fortnite в момента?
you have them equipped. I love this idea a ton, and it was actually designed by a fan named
То не е реал това.
Then here's a glimpse of the dumpster dive sprite. It's an adorable raccoon designed by Stinky Princess Goose, and I think the name kind of speaks for itself because it's gonna let you jump into dumpsters and get a ton of loot. Next up is Honey Sprite by Sam, and it's honestly
Че какви си тия глупости, това целият сезон ще е тия работи, ли?
one of my favorites so far. So of course, exactly what you'd expect from Honey, and this is where the ability sounds so unique.
Мале, брат, това е 10... Мале, чак, те го забързаме. Това е 10 минути от трейлъра, брат.
When you get damaged, it'll send a swarm of bees after the enemy. Sticking with the theme of designed by fans, we have the Pawn Sprite by Pine and Kiri, who will actually evolve as you level them up. This is such a cool idea, so you can tell who has mastered the sprite or not. It'll turn them from an egg to a tadpole and then a full-blown frog. And with each
Човек, аз не ги разбирам тия работи. Какво се случва, брат?
stage, you can move faster in water. Last, but certainly not least, is the X-Ray Sprite. This went super viral as it's designed by this little guy,
Тия неща pay to win ли са?
Brady.
This sprite is perfectly inspired by me because it has glass
Бате, намерили са някакви лапита да дизайнват някакви спрайтове, човек.
just like me.
These
Между другото, ако искате да ме подкрепите, Betino е платформа за залози, за спортни залози. Там има футбол, баскетбол, хокей, тенис, като цяло всякакви спортове. Това не е първата група, която е с някакви фиксирани залози, нали, знаем какво ще стане и така нататък. Betino имат една много добра стратегия, нарича се Value Betting. Откриват грешни коефициенти и като цяло прогнозите им работят long term. Аз правя пари заедно с тях. Както виждате, аз също работя с тях, така че не ги препоръчвам просто blindly. Какво печелите от цялата работа? Ако използвате моят линк, печелите 10% отстъпка от техни абонаменти. Линка е долу в описанието. Искам да ви предупредя за някакви неща. Това не е нали, схема да забогатеете бързо за 2 дена или за 5 дена, станете някакви милионери. Не, това е ако играете long term с тях, като цяло ви обещавам, че няма да изгубите. Да, понякога имат лоши месеци, веднъж на 6 месеца, но като цяло може да видите статистики и така нататък, че манесите са много лежит и ако искате да правите някакъв страничен доход, това са хората.
5 sprites beat over 20,000 entries to become winners, and we're going to see them sprinkled throughout Season 4. Now, if you're worried about finding them, Epic have been listening to people annoyed at how rare some...
Тоест, тия неща като цяло, който ги има, нали, ти дават някакви неща, които са някакви advantage over другите герои. В смисъл, ако имаш такова нещо, ти дропва повече амуниция или такова, или ако имаш някакво такова, плуваш по-бързо от другите.
And starting from next season, sprites are going to be easier to find. They said they're dropping quality of life improvements and new ways
То мога на
to discover sprites in and out of your games. So you know the name and theme of next season, but some
Не е pay to win, така ли? Или... Собствено ще го направят да се апгрейдват такива работи.
fans thought to ask the vice president of Epic what he described it with. Every season he always gives one word and has been doing this for years, so what did he say this time around? The word is hackers. And what do hackers have to do with gaming legends and sprites? Well, it all ties back to the live event that's going to take us into next season. Basically, the Seven are trying to stabilize the 0 point, and it's exactly what
Ма това са... Реал ли някой си ги изместил по
Joker
себе?
wants them to do. When they pull it off, he's going to hack into their machine and take control of it. This is going to cause some kind of chaos that brings video game characters to life, either because they were brought here, or we're taken to a video game world and need to use hacks to escape.
Брат, има ли хора, които също се хайпват на Fortnite евентите, бе, човек?
If you hop
Аз съм участвал на един или два концерта на Fortnite, скандално.
in game right now, you can already see the BR playlist is glitching out and showing the machine. That's because the live event where all this will happen is called Unstable, and you'll be able to watch it August 15th, 5 entire days before the season. So who are we going to meet? Crazy because we're just over a week away, and Fortnite's already revealed the entire Battle Pass lineup. The fans have spoken and gotten exactly what they wanted, with Sonic the Hedgehog. We'll also be joined by his rival Dr. Robotnik. In fact, we already have our first teaser trailer for them. I mean, they both fit perfectly into the idea of a gaming legend season, and yet he's still not as retro as Mega Man and Pac-Man. These two will also be showing up in the Battle Pass, and I'm sure Fortnite will go with the version
Не, това не е лошо като цяло, принципно, но...
of him with arms and legs.
Чикто Fortnite буквално не ли е напяране на пари като цяло, смисъл, what do you mean?
And for Mega Man, people think you'll get a skin for the Mega Man
Някаква маркетинг агенция, брат.
X costume. Now, I have no idea how they'll pull off Tetris. This is also confirmed for next season's Battle Pass, and trust me, I'm stumped on how this is gonna work. It's not all super retro though. There is one gaming legend that stands out like crazy in this pass, and that's Joker from Persona 5. This is probably the most anticipated collab of the whole Battle Pass, tied with Sonic, and that's because he's been rumored for years at this point. Neither of them are as hyped as another Season 4 crossover,
Какъв е този мап, бе, брат?
but I'll get to that
Това било ли е?
soon because I have some great news. If you remember back last year, players in the UK got the exclusive opportunity to earn a whole skin just for having a phone contract. That is now coming back with a new reward for O2 priority members launching.
Че какво? Хората в Англия са били само да имат такова контракт с някакъв такова фон провайдер, са взели някакъв скин.
On August 14th, and we don't really know what it is just yet, but they have teased that the rules are about to change. And also, to come back in a few days when your free reward will be waiting. One of the most controversial parts of this season was the battle bus extraction, I know. It would either be a lifesaver in a tense match against sweats, or, most of the time, a super annoying feature that would rip.
Не знам, Fortnite е едно от готините неща, които направиха, е това no build. Мога да цъкаме Fortnite пак някой път, нямам. Аз го цъках преди 3-4 месеца, не знам какво беше като цяло. Имам някакъв стрим там, не беше много забавно.
Win your gameplay.
Не, всъщност не беше лошо.
Epic didn't think about the fact that people are willing to throw their own game to make sure no one wins, because that's exactly what happened. There are thousands of matches going on right
Как
now.
така
that
no
make
one
sure
wins,
gameplay. Epic didn't think about the fact that people are willing to throw their own game to make sure no one wins, because that's exactly what happened. There are thousands of matches going on right now where nobody's winning because of trolls. So naturally, Season 4 will delete this Rift anomaly and will
Unfortunately for those who like it, the battle bus extraction anomaly is set to be removed in Season 4.
probably never see it in BR again. I assume they're saving it for the actual extraction game, and yes, it is real. Disney and Epic Games are working on this as we speak, and there's a huge chance it gets announced within days, as Disney.
Това между другото Primal не беше лош сезон. Аз между другото замисля, не знам кой сезон ма кефи най-много. Имаше един сезон, човек, аз дори не знам за какво. Primal сезон не беше лош. Имаше един, който ма кефеше, който беше такъв летен или някакъв, където се развиваше повече около. Имаше повече морета и sea shores, някакви такива работи. Като цяло не знам за какво станало. Прозбата, ма това ми бяха най-по-така готни зони по цяло.
They're working on this as we speak, and there's a
Това се правим, не съм беше яко.
huge chance it gets announced within days, as Disney's convention is bringing a huge Fortnite announcement on August 14th.
Това Spider-Man, братле, Batman, so това не е ли малко wild вече?
Leakers have claimed the extraction mode is going to drop in November, and you can already bet we'll start seeing Season 4 full of Disney skins as we get closer to it. Now, there is another collab happening that no one's really talking about, because last month a fan asked the devs of Hello Neighbor if they were going to collab with Fortnite.
Мале, Hello Neighbor е Fortnite, брат.
Actually got a response. Not only did they say they would look into it, but even the CEO tagged Fortnite. An Epic Games Store employee saw it and begged Epic to make it happen, so of course it makes it pretty clear that Hello Neighbor will hopefully be a gaming legend in Season 4. It's not just shop collabs on the way either, because some crossovers dropping next season are set to have Sprite.
Искам да прочита коментари после да видя какво се случва. Само аз не съм отчаян, ако се случва с Fortnite, човек.
That's right, just like this season, we'll be getting familiar faces turned into these little guys, and the next
Само аз съм отчаян, аз дори не играя в Fortnite.
one up looks to be Ken Carson. It sounds crazy, but he just posted this tweet where Epic literally sent him a plushie of himself, along with a mysterious card we can't read, so expect to add him to your collection in Season 4. By far the most hyped collab of the season won't be Sonic or Persona, but instead one that's been in the works for 3 years. Sega strikes again as leakers have found files belonging to a Yakuza crossover. There's a Rocket League car known as Mad Dog, the nickname for Goro Majima, and yeah, people are skeptical because they've been waiting for this for so long. Trust me, if this is gonna happen...
Брат, си имажин, те Fortnite дори не правят нещо по играта, човек. Те са намерили някаква мета, където колабват с някакви герои от някакви други игри, човек. И това е новия сезон. Fortnite и Батман. Fortnite и Азис. Fortnite и Криско. Брат, това мога продължи forever, знаеш.
It's in season 4 where Sega already has 2 other confirmed games. It's not all Sega though. I think we were all surprised when we found out that Crash Bandicoot is showing up. Like Yakuza, we know this because Rocket League is already leaking it with vehicles, which makes sense considering how popular Crash Team Racing is. Can't wait to see what his skin is going to look like, or maybe he'll be a sprite. The most surprising part of all these leaks is how sprites weren't meant to exist. If you're a true OG, you'll know we used to talk a lot about boons. They were trash, and yet the files kept showing how Fortnite were always working on them. Well, this whole time, all those quote-unquote boons were upcoming sprites. So leakers have used this info to find out a bunch of secret sprite abilities that are in the files as we speak, and there's a Midas sprite coming that can give you gold rush when you open a container. There's also a mythic goldfish sprite, which, you guessed it, can give you the fish when you open chests, but the coolest sounding one is a haunted helper, and he'll slowly reload your guns for you over time. There's so many, so the rest are on screen right now if you want to pause and read them.
Какви са тия helpers? Какво?
But there's also a mythic goldfish sprite, which, you guessed it, can give you the fish when you open chests, but the coolest sounding one is a
Какви се работи? Your squad receives extra gold bars.
haunted helper.
А това са някакви рандом неща, които ще ги взимаш и ще ти подобряват това, така ли? Your squad has a chance to spawn a rift nearby at each storm phase. Това не е лошо като цяло, обаче като увеличиш RNG-то, то няма да стане някакъв проблем като цяло.
And he'll slowly reload your guns for you over time. There's so
Да тъби някой, защото има по-добри спрайтове, някакви глупости от тебе.
many, so the rest are on screen right now if you want to pause and read them. But
Не е лошо като
if
цяло.
you want to look ahead to season 4's Halloween event, it sounds amazing. Because it turns out Fortnitemares this year might be very different. In the past, we've seen them go for more classic horror characters like Jason Voorhees or Billy the Puppet, and they're kind of going with that with a rumored Freddy Krueger collab. But then Fortnite went and posted this trailer last month, and yeah, they're teasing an Obsession crossover. And that's not the only time they've worked with brand new horror films, like we got the Black Phone and Terrifier, but Obsession is a whole different beast. Because no matter who you add from this film, it's gonna be controversial. Just take a look at the replies on the trailer.
Не знам, Fortnite, че как успяха да се правят така игра, където е някаква... Вкарват някакви герои, някакви муви неща. Смисъл, евола за което, брат, ама де я знам, брат, какво още има с играта това.
It's a great movie, but do you really want to play as Bear of all people? Anyway, Season 4 is bringing a feature that'll actually make it worth playing Fortnite every single day. And by that I mean, they're straight up adding daily rewards. We've only got this before on events like Winterfest, but it seems like they're experimenting with making it an ongoing thing called daily drops. There's even a custom supply drop in the files for it. From the leaks, it even seems like the daily rewards will include cosmetics, and not just wraps or loading screens, but straight up outfits just for logging in. Like, you can just tell Epic is doing this because of GTA 6 in November. There's other games on the horizon though, like Kingdom Hearts.
Невъзможно е също.
It's been a huge deal for a long time, and I mentioned Disney's convention earlier because it's almost certain we're gonna see a Fortnite collab announced here too. Sora is getting an outfit, a jam track for Blast Away, and we got our first look at the official Octane
GTA 6 X Fortnite.
decal
So...
coming with a collab. Now it seems like basically everything in season
Не, GTA 6 човек няма да има нещо, къде да би GTA 6 стилци. Няма шанс.
4 is themed around video game characters, and while that looks true, there is 2 huge animated shows on the way. The first of which is an all-time classic, and that's Tom and Jerry. Genuinely couldn't think of a better skin and sidekick duo than these guys. I think
Tom and Jerry insane.
Nail it. While Tom and Jerry felt inevitable, there's a Cartoon Network collab that shocked everyone. Because the amazing world of Gumball is coming to the item shop in season 4, according to the same guy that leaked the Brand New Day collab. So not only are we running around as Tom and Jerry, but we'll probably get to pair that with Gumball and Darwin.
Ами някакво яко е такова, кози е да идват такива animation character и такова, но пак това апдейт на Fortnite ли е смисъл?
And they might even go extra crazy with it and add the 3D characters from the show, like Lucy, Donut Cop, or Banana Joe. Rolling us back to the video game train, there's gonna be a lot of them next season. Star Wars always finds a way in here because Zero Company drops at the end of August, and it's bringing a Force-worn Trooper outfit to the shop. Of course, it wouldn't be a Fortnite season if they didn't have Star Wars and Marvel, and that's why the Tokon fighting game is also coming. This game just dropped, and they're turning Danger into a skin just in time for Season 4. If you're out there trying to make creative apps and afford all these crossovers, I've actually got very cool news for you. Because Fortnite is starting to pay creators in V-Bucks if they're not able to take cash. This is huge
Fortnite ще ти плащат V-Bucks, ако не можеш да вземеш пари, брат, скандално.
for certain block countries or small map makers who are too young to deal with like
А така ли са
Fortnite
правят
is starting to pay
мапове?
creators in V-Bucks if they're not able to take cash. This is huge for certain block countries
Insane.
or small map makers who are too young to deal with like taxes and stuff. And later down the line, you'll even be able to convert those V-Bucks into cash if you sort your situation out.
Alright. Това вече е окей, иначе бати турбо скама, брат.
Use code T5G in the item shop if you buy the season 4 battle.
Това е турбо скам. Чи какво става тук, брат? Sprite Garden is the Sonic equivalent of Shell Garden. Change my mind. I thought it was posted yesterday. Брат, колко коментара има такива, бе? I think when they saying out in the game, we'll probably get real sprite. Мале, какво става, човек? Хората са хайпнат за някакви спрайтове, бе? This is going to be the best season we've had in ages. Geez, Epic Games is sure may going a little bit too hard in collaborations. Човек е малко кацаловат. Fortnite is probably regretting doing basic nothing but adding 2 skins and a mythic that got parity 2 days after for Spider-Man. Now it's breaking box office records. Even shirtless Batman got a bigger mark. I remember in South Park when Eric Cartman tried to get out the Mega Брат. South Park е insane. На 15 август ще е за това. След няколко дни. Insane.
One of the most controversial parts of this season was the battle bus extraction.
Insane. Pick his name as hell if they think no one will show the extraction. Have they learned nothing? Окей. Хората са хайп. Alright. Вие хайпи сте, пишете в коментарите като цяло.